Hi, my name is Nick Wilson, and I would like to read for you scripture out of Matthew chapter 5, starting in verse 13. You are the salt of the earth, but if salt has lost its taste, how shall its saltiness be restored? It is no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled under people's feet. You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden, nor do people light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a stand, and it gives light to all in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father who is in heaven. I go to these words today. This is from Jesus' Sermon on the Mount, and I come to them today because the question that I've been asked to try to discuss for us is why connecting with non-believers is important. And this has honestly been a challenging thing for me to prepare for, because as I've had to evaluate my own walk, I've noticed that I am not as good at connecting with non-believers as I'd previously thought. And when I look at my own life, a lot of my life is other believers around me that I am close with, and that's great. But I'll have to ask myself, how real is my faith if I'm not taking it out to those who don't have the same hope that I have? And so I want to kind of think about this. Imagine this scenario. Imagine you're at some sort of carnival or fair or whatever it may be, and you're walking along, and this man comes up to you, and he stops you, and he's clearly afraid. He has some fear in his eyes, and he says, "Excuse me, have you seen a young boy about this tall, and he's wearing a yellow shirt, red shorts, he's got brown hair?" And he comes up to you asking, "I'm sorry, I haven't seen him." And he says, "Okay, if you see him, can you tell him to go to the main ticket stand? His family's looking for him." And you say, "Okay, absolutely." And you go and you're walking along, and it's been a good 10, 15 minutes, and all of a sudden you notice out of the corner of your eye, this kid, he's about this tall, and he's got brown hair, and he's wearing a yellow shirt and red shorts. And you see that he seems to be kind of afraid as well. And he's kind of standing off in the distance, and he seems very afraid. He's not talking to anybody. And you connect with him, and you see him, and you realize that this must be the kid that the man was looking for. My question for you is, what do you do in that scenario? And I think most of us would say, "Oh, well, I'd go up to the kid and say, 'Hey, are you so-and-so? Your father stopped me back a while ago, and he said he was looking for you, and he wants you to go to the main ticket booth.'" And that's hopefully how most of us would answer that question. And really, the question of why should we connect with unbelievers is about as simple. There are people out, and they're living their lives, and some of them know that they're lost, and some of them have no idea. And their Father in heaven is looking for them. And we know that He's looking for them, and we know where to send them to find Him. And we are the light of the world. We are the salt of the earth. And so it is really as simple as going out and looking for those people, and when we notice them, pointing the way towards the Father. So thank you. That's all I have for you today.